Come on in. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Smash that heart button, y'all. Thanks for being here. This is 60 minutes of yin. Hello, beautiful Melinda. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming to practice. 60 minutes Fridays, 3:33. Really honored to be with you and jump into practice. If you're new here, lots to read about in the chat, or just get comfortable and have your essentials. I'm in the motorhome. Space is tight. And I'm still going to show up for the practice and modify how I need to. So modify how you need to. Just breathing along is a big, big thing. Glad to be here with you. Thank you, Melinda. Hi, Steph. Haven't practiced with you for a while, so glad to be here. Grateful for you to be here as well, Steph. I'm impressed. Oh, Judith, thank you. And thank you for coming in. I'm glad you can be here. I'm going to switch my camera now, unless there's any questions or posture you want to make sure we weave into the practice. The timer is started, and we will conclude in 60 minutes. Yeah. Diana, hello from Boston, my second time here. So grateful to be here. You know, aren't we all so lucky to be in this space and time, woven together in this moment, and getting to choose to do something that's for our nervous system. So I am grateful, really. The motorhome looks lovely. Hello, Lauren. So I'm going to switch camera, guys. We're going to start in Shavasana, corpse pose. And you can modify that how you want. I think for me today is going to be a more restorative because I'm in a little bit shorter space. I'm going to use lots of cushions. I have a block. I have my strap because I'm going to do the hamstrings, trying to release something in the right hip. So keeping that going. Have your things that you need. And if you have questions, you'll let me know. Switching cams. Ground control to Major Tom. Oh, there we are. Okay. And sorry, I didn't ask. Anybody just confirm that you can hear me okay? If there's some sort of feedback or anything like that. I don't have a lot of options to switch, but come on down into your resting posture. Maybe you have something under your knees. Maybe use a blanket. Definitely doing that today. So trying to embody and be slow. Thank you, Loma. It's David Bowie Day. Audio is great. Thank you so much. Yep. Yes. Thank you. Okay, great. Get in it. It's a little cozy today as well. It's raining, and I'm very grateful to be on Vancouver Island, where you're tuning in from. I'm grateful for the land that you're practicing on. Invitation to close down your eyes if you haven't already. Focus in the gaze towards the third eye. Check in with your head and neck, slightly tucking the jaw. Release the tongue. Maybe tuck it behind the two front teeth, whatever feels comfortable. And gently pick up your left shoulder. Pull it down and back as if you're opening up that chest, that wing, staying connected through the shoulders, through the head. And let your arm flop out to the side. However she lands. Do the same thing on the right side. Pick up that shoulder and pull it down and back. And this really feeling the chest expand, the rib cage open. Let your arms hang out. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep into the belly. Release it through the nose. Go ahead again, take a nice deep breath and fill up that lower abdomen. Release it nice and slow. Last time, take a nice deep inhale. And release it through the nose. Check in with your hips, your legs. Do a little shimmy, a little shake. If there's any energy still kind of resting in there, get in this position where you feel comfortable. Maybe you have something behind your head. Maybe you're sitting up. Try to tune in now to the third eye one more time before we start this flow, before we leave this place of Shavasana. Really tune in and ask yourself, can I watch my breath? Can I consciously choose to stay with my breath for this practice without judgment? And we're here for a little while, just breathing in and out through the nostrils. Not ujjayi breath, just whatever your natural rhythm is here. Can you stay here for a few minutes? It's easier to stay with the breath when we feel comfortable, when we are warm enough, when we feel like we've created safety. No one's going to interrupt or barge in unless it's an emergency. I welcome what needs to come out. If I notice a twitching, if I release gas, if I need to laugh, if I need to make a sound, I don't judge it. I let it happen. Let everything come out. Trust that your body understands what it's doing and you're allowing it to be. And if you've been to my practice before, this is going to be the invitation now where you can start to practice ujjayi breath or ocean breath. And I say this every time, but if you know how to whisper, you know how to control your glottis muscle. When you whisper, you squeeze your glottis muscle, you tighten it, and it does this to your voice. It doesn't allow as much air out, and so that's when we breathe. So if you can imagine and try whistling and then breathing at that same time, it constricts the air coming in, constricts it going out, and you sound like Darth Vader, like an ocean wave. We're going to try that now as we reach for our strap or a towel. If you want to participate in this hamstring stretch and you don't like being on your back, you can stand up and bend yourself forward. You can sit on the ground and let yourself fall forward. There's many variations, so make sure you honor yourself. Choose something that works for you. If you're on the floor, gently bending the knees. Removing any blankets and wrapping the right foot with a strap. Wrap the strap around your hands and let your arms feel heavy. Let the shoulders stay connected with the ground, the mat, the bed beneath you. Knee can be bent or it's extended out. Point your heel up to the sky and gently let the weight of your arms bring your leg closer to your chest. My leg likes to shake during this time, and I trust that that micro movement helps release whatever's stuck in there right now. We're here for a few minutes, so enjoy. We're only 10 minutes into this 60 minutes of yin. Thanks for coming into Madge today. Small space yin yoga coming at you. Ujjayi breath, third eye gaze, breathe. wish to extend that left leg out, and I didn't mention it, go ahead and extend that left leg out. Relax through the shoulders, the elbows. Extend the heel. Not important what your body looks like. It's important what you're sensing. Maybe deep in that right hip. Maybe down the back of the hamstring. Maybe something in the knee, the calf, the foot. These muscle groups extend from the ball of our foot, the calcaneus bone, all the way up into our lower back. So if we're experiencing hip pain or lower back pain, it's normally one of these muscle groups that are a perpetrator. An alarm bell. We're here for 2 more minutes. Relax the jaw. It's a long time to have this leg up in the air, and it's worth the investment of these minutes. It's not about effort. It's not about pulling your leg and forcing it. It's really about time and the absence of effort. The comfort, the stability that we can learn to allow, relax, let go. Notice if you're clenching any part of your body. And slowly let that foot hover over the hip. Take your strap and make an X between your hands. Reloop them around. Just give a little bit more stability to the foot. Extend your heel and point your big toe into the left side. This is just the micro movements. More important is the extension and the pointing of your foot. And gently bring your leg a little bit to the left towards your chest. You might feel some connection, some tingling, some intensity, relief. Just be here. We're here for a shorter amount of time. Point that toe inwards. Extend the heel. And slowly let the foot hover back over the hip. Again, extend the heel up towards the sky. Take the big toe, point it out to the right side, and slowly draw your leg to the left. And again, it's not giant movements. We're looking for those little micro connections in the hip, through the knee. And the reminder that we're releasing down into Mother Gaia, connect into the earth plane. The science of it, the reality of it is that we can send energy to the ground. It's why we ground our wires in building houses, connecting to the earth, release any energy that's not serving us. If we're not on the physical soil, we can imagine what that feels like. And slowly let that foot hover. Gently bending the knees, release the strap. And maybe you want to bring it in first. Squeeze your knee, or you want to extend it out and just rock it side to side. When you're ready, set up for the opposite side. Every breath, every movement, there is no rush to get there. We made it. Wrap that left foot with the strap or the towel or the belt. Extend the heel up to the sky. Notice the difference maybe, and adjust in your shoulders. Let the arms hang heavy. Let the weight stay connected to the ground as you extend the heel and gently pull it towards you. We're here for a little while. Extend that right leg out if you did it on the left side. Eyes are closed, gaze inside. Really with the breath. And I appreciate those of us in the circle today practicing in this space. I can't imagine our mats in a cozy space, enjoying this connection. Three more minutes here. Allow the thoughts to pass by, but don't let them consume you. Come back to this breath work, this Ujjayi breath. We do it to connect with the vagus nerve. When you control that glottis muscle, you constrict the air pathway and you are activating the vagus nerve, which tells the body that all systems are go, we're safe, body can repair, body can turn on digestion, circulation, reproduction, all the shuns. So that's why we practice Ujjayi breath in this yin practice. I just realized that I was using we, and I actually just want to use I statements for that. That's why I practice Ujjayi breath and yin. Sorry if anybody felt anything from that. Last 60 seconds. Extend the heel. Relax the arms, shoulders deep into the ground. Slowly let that foot hover over the hip. Make that X with your strap. Set up so those shoulders feel nice and good, nice and heavy. Extend the heel. Even if the knee is bent, we can still be extending through the heel this way, pointing our foot in towards the right side and gently drawing the leg across the body. Such a difference on my left and right side. It's incredible. Breathe gently. Point the toe. Don't stop the engagement. Engage through the heel. And gently let that foot hover. Last one, extend the heel up to the sky. Bring that toe out to the left, point it out to the left, and slowly draw the leg across the body. Micro movement. Allow the sound, relax the arms, release the jaw. Let the skin be soft on your forehead. Notice if that right leg or buttocks is clenching. Try to relax through this posture. And slowly now bend the knee, release the strap, and relax the body. Maybe bring it in, the knee in for a squeeze. Rock the leg side to side. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Just silently observing any differences in the body. And gently bend the knees. If you had a bolster under the knees, just move that out of the way. We're going to bend the knees and bring that arms out into T shape. Anchor through your head and neck. Check in with your shoulders. And gently pick up your right leg, bringing it over top of the left knee. I like to pick up the left foot, bring it to the right side of my mat, push down into the ground to lift up my hips, and allow my body to roll to the left side. Staying anchored, maybe having a block or bolster under the knees, something behind the back supporting. Maybe the head feels up or shoulder, bolster, block, however you need. And just relax here in this spinal twist. Breathing deeply down into the lower abdomen as much as you can, reminding yourself you're gently massaging these internal organs, giving them a kind of a ringing motion, forcing them into different positions. This is a really nice, gentle massage. The breath helps the diaphragm pushing against those organs. Last 60 seconds here. Slowly start to put energy into those legs, those feet, and gently bringing them up in your own time. Unbinding yourself and coming back into a neutral spine with the hips in line with the shoulders. Knees are bent. Bring the arms out into T-shape. We do this to anchor through the shoulders. If it doesn't feel comfortable, maybe it feels better to have them a little bit lower or up on the cushion. Honor yourself. Picking up that left leg and bringing it over the right. I like to pick up that right foot and bring it to the left side of the mat. Push into the ground and gently allow your body to roll to the right side. Yep. Crickety crack. Breathing here. Sink back into that intention, tuning into the breath and being committed to the breath. Watching it in and out through the nostrils. Maybe even practicing ujjayi breath, ocean breath. Connecting with the vagus nerve. Calming our nervous systems. I want to share that when I first found the practice of yin, it wasn't easy for me to be still, to experience discomfort for a long period of time, to realize that I had control over my discomfort. It was hard to be still. Now I consider myself a seasoned chiller outer, and I don't struggle as often with it. But today, for example, I feel fidgety. I feel a lot of energies. And so just accepting what is. Come back to the breath. Come back to the third eye in between the eyebrows. Slowly now start to bring energy into the feet, into the legs, gently lifting them back out of that twist, unbinding, and making your way back into neutral spine. Maybe bringing some knees in for a squeeze, just to be able to rock back and forth a little bit. Gently roll to the right side. When you're ready, gently getting up into a seated cross-legged position, or maybe you're up against a wall or couch or bed, sitting up on a block. I'm a little bit too cushiony today, so I'm going to sit on my bum. Release anything that comes up. Gases are welcome to leave. Imagining yourself sitting up nice and tall, chin gently tucked, gaze rested here, resting the optic nerve. Arms are just on the lap, however they fall. I am going to do a little bit of releasing of heat within the body. So I'm going to do a cooling breath. You can do one of two ways. You can breathe through your teeth and you'll feel it feels cold. Or you can breathe through your tongue like a little sausage, like you're sipping through a straw. I personally find these breath practices to be very difficult, but they're very cooling. And then I'm going to close the right nostril and exhale through the left side. Inhale through the teeth or tongue. Exhale through the left side. And if you put your hand there, you can feel the heat from that breath. So that's what we're doing. We're bringing in cool and releasing heat to help bring balance into the body. If you would prefer to just do some alternate nostril breath, you can do that. We're going to start now. Here for a little bit. And if anyone has ever missed anything or just joined and doesn't know what we're doing, feel free to use the chat. I will see you. Your mouth may get dry. Keep going. We will be through this in a little bit. Wherever you are, gently lower that right hand. Relax, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Just observe for a moment. Beautiful. We're now going to do some forward fold. So for those who don't feel well in their lower back, when they're doing this, maybe having a chair in front of you to place your arms so you can rest your head. If it's okay for you to roll the spine, round the spine, you're going to be doing a forward fold and having a butterfly. And again, you can have the butterfly still while using the chair, but just check in with yourself and see how that feels. Bringing the soles of the feet together. You can allow the feet to be far away from the body, or you can have them in tight, or you can have them in a diamond shape. Just where do you feel the most connection into that space, maybe deeply into the hips. I like to sometimes pick up the belly as I allow myself to exhale and fall forward. And I like to use the block and a pillow to rest my head. We're here for a few minutes. Relax through the back, relax through the spine. You can always have pillows underneath the knees. If this is feeling like you're going to go too far into you're going to stretch to more than you want to, let's support ourselves. Let's put something underneath. Ujjayi breath, ocean breath. Continue that work here. We're past halfway. We're in the final kind of 20 minutes of the practice. Stay with the breath work. Make the investment. Relax the legs. Relax through the belly. Last 60 seconds. Slowly now, if you were down, start to push and work your way back up on a chair, just gently moving your prop away. In your own time, extending your legs out, maybe letting them have a little shake or roll. Before we leave this seated position, we're just going to do some circles with the wrists. Doesn't matter what direction you're going, just remember which way so you can continue on the opposite side. Really explore with the fingers, the hand, really bending. Maybe you hear crickety crack. Doesn't matter what it looks like, it matters what you're feeling. Slow it down. Breathe. And then go the opposite direction. Nice and slow. And gently coming to an end, and shake the wrists, the hands. And come to all fours. And we're going to spread our fingers nice and wide, hands underneath the shoulders. If your hands are kind of being forced back or you need to create a little bit more space, roll up a blanket underneath those wrists so that you have a softer angle. Knees underneath. Just gently do some cat-cows, warm up the spine. So inhaling, reach the chin for the sky, the tailbone, drop the belly. Exhale, push into the hands through the shoulder blades. Curl the spine. Go at your own pace, just a few here. And come back into a neutral spine. We're going to come up onto our fingertips and bring that right knee and right foot beside the right hand. This might already feel like an intense stretch if you were to just lean your weight a little bit forward. You can slide your left leg back more if you are in a space that allows you to do that. I'm a little tight here. You can put blocks and bolsters underneath the hips and body to feel secure that you're not going to sink your buttocks deeper than you want to. But you can sit up. You can keep your hands on the ground. You can bring your arms up. Bring that left arm up and bind the elbows. Sink into that place of the hips. And just stay here for a few minutes. We're stretching all along the left side of the body. And choose a variation that's working for you, one where you feel comfortable. I feel really wobbly because the motorhome is shaking when I move my body. It's like being on a boat, but choose something that works for you. So I am going to just widen my stance with my right foot a little bit, and I'm going to have my arms up on my knee. We're here for a few minutes. We're almost at the end of practice. Good night, Irene. Buenas noches. Have sweet dreams. Thank you for being here. We're in our final 15 minutes of the 60 minutes, and you're welcome to stick around for tea and talk following the practice. Imagine yourself breathing gently in like an ocean wave. And if you had elbows bound, you're going to release those down to the knee. From the knee, hands onto the ground. And gently send your weight back, drawing that right leg, right foot back into tabletop. And just gently rock your hip side to side or draw a little circle. Release any of that. There's some crickety cracking. And we're going to set up for the opposite side. So bringing that left foot by our left foot by our right foot. No, our left foot by our left hand. Miigwech. And we're going to sink ourselves back in the same position that you took on the opposite side. So you can be up, bound elbows, hands on knees. or hands on the floor or up on blocks. Whatever you choose, just be here for a few minutes. Stretch open that right side. Relax and try to release any force. Just allow gravity. I release anything in my hips that is no longer serving me, anything stuck, anything winding me up, holding me back, blocking. I breathe deeply into that space. Relax your shoulders as much as you can. And if you had your elbows up, bring them down to the knee. From the knee, hands onto the ground. Gently, in your own time, send your weight back. Remove any blocks or bolsters. And this time, sit back into child's pose. And if you want, you can make it more restorative, bringing a pillow underneath the upper body. Sink back into your hips, maybe toes together, knees out. Feel free to bring your arms down by your side if that feels better. And if you had your face to one side and not on your forehead, gently pick up your head and shift to the opposite side. Slowly and gently bring your hands underneath your shoulders and gently push yourself up and return yourself to your version of Shavasana, corpse pose. Get cozy. We're going to do corpse pose to a nice little 4-minute meditative song. Maybe Maybe you bend your knees, cover the eyes. Release the breath work. Return to in through the nose, out through the nose. No constrictions. Imagine a nice, long, tall line of chakras from the root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. For those in the back of our body, the front of our body, the entire aura. Relax everything here. Bringing your shoulders down and back. We've made it here. We're leaving from this place more in tune, lighter, conscious.
She who knows all things, Laloba sings. She who knows all things, Laloba sings. She who knows all things, Laloba sings. She who knows all things. We are revealed, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones, five responding to the whole. We are revealed, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones coming into life again. Wild people of the earth weave together now. Wild people singing over the bones. Wild people of the earth weave together now. Wild people singing over the bones. We are reweaving, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones. Fibers spun into the whole. We are reweaving, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones and coming into life again. Wild people of the earth, we together now. Wild people singing over the bones. Wild people of the earth, we together now. Wild people singing over the bones. We are reweaving, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones. Fibers spun into the whole. We are reweaving, gathering the threads of soul, singing over bones. Coming into life again.
Take a nice deep inhale and fill up the belly nice and deep. Exhale through the mouth. Again, fill up the belly, blow it up. Exhale with a sigh. This time, bring your feet and toes together. Bring your hands together, interlace all but index fingers. Extend your body as long as you can and take a nice deep inhale. Extend. Exhale, release the body. And gently bend your knees and roll to the right side. Make your way up to our final salutation. I'm going to change the camera. That's been a request. There we go. So sit up nice and tall. Maybe your legs are extended, shoulders back, chin slightly tucked. And the gaze is right there, right into that intuitive center. Very grateful for you showing up to this practice, for taking care of your nervous system by creating peace, harmony, balance. And all we can do is our best. So bring our hands together and let's rub our hands together. Wake up the brain, create some heat. Keep it rubbing, just rub a little bit longer, just a little bit warmer there. And take those hands and just place them gently wherever you'd like on your body. Open your eyes. Namaste. Thank you for coming to practice. And stick around if you want to chat. Thank you, Lauren. Thanks for coming in. Thank you all for DV. Thank you very much for that donation. Use this tool to post a card here for anyone else who feels inclined to share. This is Tea and Talk.